do welcome you back to VFL Park on Sevens Big League. And what a game of football we've seen so far. It's North Melbourne as we go into the second half, leading Essendon by 9 points.
There's the kick from Schimmelbusch up towards the forward line. Phil Cracker went up. Now it's Jimmy Cracker. Jimmy Cracker, beautifully done onto the right foot. He hooks it back towards the forward pocket. There's two North Melbourne players, and the North skipper has taken the mark on half forward Wayne Schimmelbusch. A terrific first half of football here at VFL Park. Here's a chance for Larkin. Whoa! Now it's Jimmy Cracker. Hand pass, Hurd. Now it's Jimmy Cracker in there again. Tremendous pressure put on these Essendon players by North Melbourne. And in comes Peter Cameron to bounce the ball. It's been a great performance by both sides and, of course, the umpires as well.
Yes, Peter Cameron in charge today with Peter Carey. North Melbourne's forward pocket. The bounce takes place. Hooked back by Jimmy Cracker. It's going to bounce badly, but well smothered on occasion by Danaher. And he put the ball out of bounds, still in North Melbourne's forward pocket, very close to the behind post, which you see. So the boundary throw-in taking place. We've only been playing just over a minute of the third term. North Melbourne leading by 9 points over Essendon. It's North in attack. Under there is Holt, it appeared to be. And no, it was Glendenning, and the umpire said another bounce.
Well, we've seen two magnificent displays at opposite ends of the ground. One by Van der Haar, who's taken 10 marks already, and Glendenning down the other. And there's a hand pass from Jonas to Schimmelbusch, but the umpire said that Kevin Walsh was held behind the play. He gives a hand pass across to Watson. He runs across the face of goal. Glendenning goes after him, shepherded there by Bowles. Watson runs to the back pocket. He kicks it towards the half-back line. North Melbourne through Ramsey. Well done. Over to Demetrio, who has a touch of the fumbles. He gives it to Phil Cracker. A long hand pass, a beautiful hand pass by McCann. McCann kicks to half forward, where Schimmelbusch has taken a safe mark.
Schimmelbusch waits for a lead. Is there any coming? Glendenning's not really leading. He's only running across the goal mouth. It's kicked up high. Chance for Ryan. Can he take it? Yes, he did. He's taken the mark in the goal square. Just about pinched that one, I think, quick.
Yes, and Roger Merritt, look at the look on his face. He knows he should have tried to punch that instead of going for the mark in defence. And there was a lovely mark across the face of the pack by Brendan Ryan, who has already kicked 2 goals, and this should be his third coming up. He's had 5 kicks, including this one, and there it is. Oh, what's he done? He's put it through for his third goal. North Melbourne moved further in front. They've moved on to 10-8, 68 to Essendon 8-5, 53.
All being taken back now to the centre of the ground, but in the first term, North Melbourne kicked 4 goals 5 to 5 goals 4, so they were down 5 points. After a great third term in which North Melbourne got 3 goals behind Essendon, they went in at half-time with a 9-point lead after kicking 5-3 to Essendon's 3-1. So we've seen great football, and we hope it continues. You're on Sevens Big League from VFL Park. Ball about to be put down now. 10-8 playing 8-5 in North's favour.
Oh, McCann has made an enormous difference since going into the ruck. He was a very disappointing player in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, Kennedy put him into that centre bounce, and he has really lifted his game and lifted North Melbourne as we see him again against Merritt. McCann got it down to German. Oh, they're forcing the ball forward, North Melbourne, and the umpire's found a free kick for saying in the back, and that'll be 15 metres. Yes, umpire Peter Carey right onto that as it was thrown deliberately hard at the feet of Mark Thompson, and Thompson gets his kick in the centre of the ground. He hooks it wide. Van Haar going for mark number 11. Up he goes. He nearly took it. Play on, said the umpire. Glenn Hawker, left foot. Here's danger. King was kicked free, and he's marked about 35 metres out for goal. And he hasn't let Essendon down today. He's been very dangerous up forward. Rene King lining up, and he is a beautiful kick for goal. He'll take this one from 35 metres out, almost directly in front.
Had 4 kicks for 3 goals. Another goal to keep from here. Yes, he's been very, very good up there forward. He's had 4 kicks for 4 goals, I should have said. Joe Keith and Van der Haar doing all the work up forward for Essendon. King 4, Van der Haar 4, out of a total of 9. So what I say, Pete, 8 between them.
They've been the 2 key forwards. The other forwards have been down for Essendon, and luckily that Van der Haar and Kick have done well, as we see umpire Peter Carey about to bounce it in the centre.
At the centre bounce, the umpire goes to sweep the bounce plate down. North Melbourne 10-8, 68. Essendon 9-5, 59. Only 9 points between the teams. We're in the third term on Sevens Big League, 5 minutes in.
McCann gets it down to German. Oh, it's smothered. McDonald's in there. He's got to try and get it out. He does that. Madden hits it away. Now it's Watson, and the umpire's found another free kick in the centre of the ground. So the Bombers doing well out of the centre with a free kick. He hand passes it to Danaher. That was Mark Thompson. He looks down for Van der Haar. Peter Smith taken away though by Mark Harvey. He settles the ball. Kink against Gregg, and the ball bounces through for one behind. So the Bombers move on to 9-6-60, trailing North Melbourne 10-8-68, and what a game of football. Once again, North Melbourne giving us tremendous entertainment value.
Kicking in from the full-back position is Keith Gregg, looking out toward McCann. The pack rises high. The ball hits the turf. Kicked off the ground by Ramsey, but it favours Essendon's Hawker. Hawker picking up on the half-forward flank, looking for somewhere to go. You can see a few leads. Harvey is the target. Here's Kink over the back. Can't take the mark. Picked up by Gregg. Cleared out toward the centre of the ground. And Glendenning got there just in time to take the mark. Looking for a chance to play on. He's given it over to Schimmelbusch, who's backed himself. He's caught. Could have been a free kick. The umpire calls play on. Taken by Hawker. Schimmelbusch tried to do too much on that occasion. The ball comes back now to the half-forward zone for Essendon. It's been picked up by Weston. It's kicked high. McCann underneath the ball. The mark well taken by Demetriou. Demetriou can see a lead by Glendenning in the centre of the ground. A well-placed kick finds that player. Jimmy Cracker's all by himself, half-forward flank, but he hasn't seen him. It's Phil Cracker and Jimmy Cracker. Neither take the ball. It's on the turf. There's a chance now for the Cracker boys to combine. And there they go. Phil Cracker goes in. He shoots a goal. He's got it. North Melbourne come forward once again. And on Seven's big lead, 7 minutes into the third term. North Melbourne 11-8-74. Essendon 9-6-60.
And we must give full marks there to Peter Jonas, who pounced on that ball at half-forward. A beautiful hand pass out to Phil Cracker. Oh, boy, do they know how to fight back North Melbourne. Essendon starting to look good again. Back come the Shinmoners, as they used to be called. And a great game we're seeing out here at VFL Park. And the Cracker boys are looking dangerous. But, boy, Glendinning's performance at centre-half forward is as good as Van der Haar's down the other end, as we see McCann has made the difference in that centre bounce. Here's Andy Demetriou. They look fresh and they look good. Roy Ramsey, hand pass. Keith Gregg, tremendous skills by Gregg. Up to Larkin, who's been a star also for North Melbourne. Matthew Larkin, oh, here's the danger man. Oh, Glendenning tripped. Yes, and it's his kick at centre-half forward.
He's got in for a short pass, leading out from the full forward position. Is Phil Cracker. Phil Cracker takes it, hand passes in. A chance for German to put it forward. A goal to North Melbourne. Peter German. North Melbourne, another one in front of Essendon. 31,000 people here at VFL Park. It sounds like there's 131,000. They're making so much noise. North Melbourne 12-8-80. Essendon 9-6-60 on Seven's big lead. North leading by 20 points.
Tremendous football, North Melbourne. What more can you say? They have hit back at Essendon once again. Glendenning has been sensational at centre-half forward at one end of the ground. And, of course, Phil Cracker has been a great player too. His use of the handball then to young German. He was cool under pressure. McCann has been the man in the centre. Oh, look at Schimmelbusch. Now it's Jonas. Knocks it on. Grabbed by the leg, said the umpire, and Peter Jonas will take the kick in the centre of the ground.
North Melbourne coming forward to the half-forward zone. Is tapped away by Clark. Free kick to Carey, but the advantage rule paid to Folds. He goes to Watson. He looks for a hand pass. He balks. He shoots it back to Thompson. Thompson from the wing position puts it round the flank. Keith coming out, takes the mark in front of Law. Renee Keith drives long into the goal square. He puts it up high. The big fellas get position. They can't take the mark. Harvey off the ground. Harvey's goal. Another goal. This great game of football at VFL Park by Mark Harvey. Essendon back now. 10 goals, 6-66 Essendon. North Melbourne 12-8-80. What a game of football, Peter McKenna.
Well, I opened my big mouth, Jack, a couple of weeks ago and said one of the best I said the best game I've ever seen was Carlton versus North. Scoreboard at the moment, what's that? 14 points the difference in favour of North. What a game. And I'll tell you what, this is just as good as the one a couple of weeks ago. Let's see McCann coming in against Simon Madden, giving away inches but doing particularly well. Oh, he's got it again. A hurry kick by Schimmelbusch. No, taken by Schimmelbusch at half forward, I should say. He goes for the kick wide. Glendenning. He's got it. Oh, what a mark.
What a play.
Well, what a play. You can say that again. That's 7 marks. He's marked, and he's certainly within kicking distance for him because it's about 80 metres out, Jack.
Oh, well, the one he kicked in the
Slight
second...
exaggeration.
The one he kicked in the second quarter must have gone close. There he goes again. The kick on its way. Is it on target? It's dropping short. It's in. It's a goal. Didn't quite drop as short as I thought it would. It's through again. Then he kicks his third goal. North Melbourne answer the Essendon goal by Harvey. North Melbourne 13-8-86. Essendon 10-6, 66 on 7.
Mark of the third quarter, it was North Melbourne by 24.
Since he went on the ball, it has made all the difference to the game. He has got it out of the centre. He's knocked it on. He's taken marks. He's made a tremendous difference. Here's North coming again. Donald McDonald races towards the ball. Tries to get it back. Bradbury's here, but they're under pressure every time they go near the ball. Look at that. Once again they're tackled. Now it's Hurd. Look at this. What's Jimmy Cracker here? Was it in the back? No. Look at the tackling of North Melbourne. That's tremendous stuff. Jonas. He's got it. Oh, ducks around. Handball. Jimmy Cracker. Holt. Here's danger. Left foot. Oh, boy. He's kicked it. What a goal to John Holt. Well,
I thought he would. There's a left footer coming around there. Bringing back under his left foot. He's a good kick for goal, and he just showed it there. The kick from Holt scoring for North Melbourne. And North Melbourne 14-12-96. Essendon 10-6, 66 on 7's big league. Well, great game of football. Essendon now in trouble, as Peter McKenna told you. They are down by 5 goals. We're now 17 minutes just gone in the third term. Back at the centre-backs.
McCann has been magnificent. He's beaten for that one by Matino. There's Watson. They'll fight back, Essendon. Never right off a champion team. Oh, Van Haar has been under pressure in this quarter. And North Melbourne's free kick, a lucky one going there to Peter Smith on half-back flank. I think he must have played holding the ball, or was it over the shoulder, Jack?
Tackle too high, said umpire Peter Cameron. Smith goes wide, finds Larkin. Larkin opposed to Big Madden. Should have too much pace for Madden. Larkin sprints away. Who can he find down forward for North? He's gone for Jonas. They collide here. Bad football there. Ryan and Jonas picked up and taken away now. A chance for Essendon to go forward. A short pass from Thompson. Finds Hawker. Hawker goes out wide looking for the big fellow in Merritt. Giving Jason's Michael Passmore. But the boundary line comes up. And now it's Essendon in attack. Bad mistake by the North Melbourne forwards down there.
Was it ever? Should have been Jonas's mark, I felt.
No talking on that occasion. Essendon in attack on their half-forward flank. They're out about 65 metres from their goal where the boundary throw-in will land. Merritt opposing McCann. The ball on the turf. In goes Danaher. In the back should have been awarded to Danaher, and it will be.
Terry Danaher, the Essendon supporters, ironical cheers, I think, for the free kick. But look, the tackling of North Melbourne has been nothing short of magnificent, as we've seen Danaher going for a big booming torpedo punted. Great kick. Oh, that was nearly a mark, but it comes off the hands of Rene King over the line and through for one behind. But they need goals. 14-12 North Melbourne, Essendon 10-7, so that's 4 goals, 5 the difference in favour of North Melbourne.
North Melbourne 26 scoring shots to Essendon 17. That's the story on the big scoreboard here. McCann out in front. The ball thumped down, thumped on by Passmore toward the boundary line. It's in Essendon's forward pocket, and the boundary throw-in will take place.
Tony Elshaw has gone right out of the game after a brilliant first half around the packs, and that's made a big difference to Essendon, Jack.
Yes, he was getting a lot of kicks around the ground. So we go back to the boundary throw-in.
McCann. Oh, look at that. Beautiful over there to Jonas. Now it's Demetrio. Now the Bombers. Oh, was it holding the ball or was it held to him? Holding the ball, said the umpire. Will go to Peter German. Boy, does that kid know how to put him?
Yes, he does. This is chance for Glendinning again. The umpire hasn't played it. No, he's called play on. Bradbury gets the ball over. Weston goes forward. It's up within about 20 metres of goal. For Essendon, the big fellow himself, Vanderhaar. He's kicked 4 goals. He and Rene King have picked most of the Essendon goals, 8 out of 10. Not bad between them, 4 each.
What about the mark that Glendinning?
Well, he didn't pay it.
Well, it should have been paid.
Well, he hasn't paid it. Ask him on World of Sport tomorrow and watch your decision.
It cost him a goal, I think, as we see Vanderhaar. 5 goals to Paul Vanderhaar. What a game he's played too down the other end of the ground. 13 kicks and 11 marks to Vanderhaar. North Melbourne 14-12-96 to Essendon 11-7-73. Don't ride off the Bombers yet.
You're on sevens, big league from VFL Park. A rib-tickling game here between North Melbourne and Essendon. 20 minutes have gone in the third quarter, 20 and a half minutes really, and it's North Melbourne on 96 leading Essendon on 73. So 23 points between the teams and North Melbourne in front. At the bounce, no decision. Couldn't be taken away by Jonas. Essendon takes it away though, up to the half-forward zone, kicked by Foles it was. Now it comes to turf. Watson gets it out to Clark. Clark's kick is chipped off. It's a chance now for Passmore. Passmore gets out a hand pass. Taken by Smith. He drives it down the flank. Onto the members' wing it travels. Ryan pushed in the back.
Yes.
The umpire pays the free kick.
The umpire, Peter Cameron, signifying that he was held by the jumper. I thought it was more of a push in the back, but it doesn't matter anyway. It was a free kick. He left foots it out towards Glendinning. Oh, he's marked it. No, push out. Yes, I think a good decision too by umpire Peter Cameron to call Weston. The only mistake then that he's made all day.
And Weston plays on with a hand pass to Foles. Oh, Madden went to do some shepherding there, but Foles taking the ball away for Essendon. He's run across to the half-back line and drives up towards the half-forward zone. Merritt taps it on toward Elshaw. Elshaw playing on. Oh, he's stopped there. Elshaw into the open goal. He travels and he's put it forward. Yes, he has. It's a goal by Elshaw for Essendon. North Melbourne 14-12-96. Essendon 12-7, 79 on 7th big league.
And that's Tony Elshaw's first kick in this quarter. As I said, he was down first half, one of the best players on the ground. But all the North Melbourne players stopped there, thinking the ball was going back to a free kick to Essendon. And of course, the umpire then played the advantage. It left Elshaw clear, and of course, they got a goal. Don't write them off. They're coming back hard now, the Bombers.
Third term, Sevens Big League, VFL Park, North Melbourne, Essendon, 96 playing 79 in North's favour. Hit a chance for Larkin to drive forward. He looks for McDonald. McDonald getting out in front, and McDonald outpointed Walsh. McDonald was behind Walsh. McDonald got around in front of Walsh to clearly outpoint him on that occasion, and from 30 metres out from goal, shouldn't have any trouble in kicking his second goal. Donald McDonald, sounding more like a fast food place than a footballer. 14-12-96 North Melbourne. King coming off the ground. If he taken, his place will be Williams. But here comes McDonald into the open goal. When you say open, he's got a standing shot at goal. Yes, I think it's good. North Melbourne, another goal. 15-12-102. Essendon 12-7, 79 on 7's big lead.
The 26-minute mark of the third quarter. It's North Melbourne by 25 points.
Can't read my own writing. Here's Shemelbush now, bringing the ball forward for North Melbourne. He'll be looking for McDonald. He'll be up high. Walsh will go the spoil. McDonald! Got the front bird. McDonald Walsh tried to go the spoil, Pete, but McDonald got his backside out, kept the ball in front, and Walsh couldn't reach it. So McDonald will take this shot and go for his third goal.
I know you've always advocated that you want to see Donald McDonald playing at full forward for North and not out in the half-forward line. You're getting your wish, Jack, and although he dropped marks early in the game, if he kicks this one, it'll be two vital goals for North Melbourne.
Yes, it'll be his third goal also, if he gets it. I think he should.
Two in this quarter, I meant.
Yes. McDonald only about the same distance out as the last shot for goal. 35 metres at the most. Head over the ball. Looks good going toward goal. The result's all right. 2 for North Melbourne. McDonald kicks his third goal. North Melbourne 16-14, 110. Essendon 12-7, 79 on 7's big league.
And just looking at the goal scorers to North Melbourne, have they had a good forward line? Brendan Ryan 3, Peter German 1 from the centre, 3 to Donald McDonald, 2 to McCann, 3 to Glendinning, a free kick in the... Well, what's happened there? The umpire came to speak to who?
I don't know. I just thought I was writing and I heard...
Well, I don't think there's nothing... Whereas down the other end of the ground, Vanderhaar and Kink were the only two real forwards firing for the Essendon side. There's Simon Madden, a hurry kick. Watson. Now it's taken away by Michael Thompson. Onto the left foot. He's looking towards half forward. Vanderhaar couldn't take that one. That's Stephen Hickey. Hawker takes it. Here's danger. Vanderhaar, goal number 6. Yes! Great goal to Vanderhaar. What a performance by him.
What a great performance by goals straight by having as, and 14 kicks to boot. So he's done well on half forward for Essendon. They need more goals from him though. Essendon on 13-7-85. North Melbourne 16-14, 110.
Yes, and so it's back to the centre. A great umpiring exhibition. Umpires Peter Carey on screen, and of course Peter Cameron, and that certainly helps the game, Jack.
Yes, Pete, you're dead right. We've gone 28 minutes now in the third term at VFL Park.
There's McCann again doing a power of work. Oh, gee, John Kennedy will be wrapped in his performance in the last two quarters as the hurry kick. Oh, good mark. Peter Smith in front of Van der Haar. He's not going to give up without a fight. He's fighting overwhelming odds because Van der Haar is on fire.
Mark to Jonas. No, he's dropped it. Hand passes back out to Law. Law on the left foot, drives up toward Glendenning, getting the front berth. No, he got chopped off there by Frankie Donnell. He jumped in front of him and took the mark. Donnell looking for a lead, calling for someone to move. He drives back toward the centre of the ground. Players fly high. The ball comes to Hawker. Hawker caught, but got the kick in the nick of time. Out comes Smith, the metre. He's got the fumbles today. It's been picked up by Law and lost just as quickly. And umpire Peter Carey will bounce on Essendon's half-forward flank position. We've been playing 29 minutes and a few seconds. We're on Sevens Big League. The game from VFL Park. North Melbourne 110, Essendon 85.
Yes, this is on the Essendon half-forward line. They can't get it out away from those bounces, Essendon, at the moment. There's Shimmer. Oh, gee, he's playing a good game also. Out to Larkin. He's got great skills, but he loses this one as we see Mark Thompson go in after it. He tried to be a little bit too clever there.
He didn't take the ball with him.
He normally turns like Lee Matthews on a footney bit and sneaks away with the ball, but he fumbled that one.
He'll bounce, centre wing, member side. McCann taps it out toward Jonas. He taps it back to McCann. He went for a hand pass. Grabbed by Foulds. A hurry kick from Foulds goes back in towards Thompson. He gave it to Madden. Bit too quick for Madden. He's got the stumble. Picked up by Jimmy Cracker. Holt gets it back to Demetriou. Demetriou, can he pick it up? He looks for full Cracker. No, he's gone short into Ryan. And Ryan takes the mark for North Melbourne. Brendan Ryan, within kicking distance, has already kicked, 3 goals. So Brendan Ryan, within kicking distance, about 40, I think it might test him, Pete. He's about 45 out from where he'll kick. In the dying minutes of the third term, Brendan Ryan trying for his 4th goal. It's on its way, it's on its way, it's in! It's a goal! Kicked by Brendan Ryan. His 4th goal, North Melbourne 17. 17 goals, 14, run 1-6. Essendon 13-7-85.
A great game.
But when Essendon get beaten, Jack, they certainly get beaten, don't they? Footscray took them apart a couple of weeks ago, then they took Carlton apart, and now they're copying it from North Melbourne. So it must be a bit of a worry for Kevin Sheedy, and not more than a bit of a worry, as we see Walsh on the left foot looking for Van der Haar. That will be a mark. That would be about mark number 11 or 12, I would say. 12 for the game for Van der Haar. A tremendous performance. Been a lot quieter in the second half, but I don't think the ball's been down there as much, and that's made a big difference. Look at that kick right up to the goal square. The high flyers are there. Harvey flew, and the ball
went through. That went through for one behind.
That went through for a point too.
It did. It went bounced through. It was through for one behind. And we've seen another goal umpiring decision there that shouldn't have happened.
The goal umpire was right on the line, so maybe he's a bit closer than us. I thought it did bounce over the line, but still...
It definitely crossed the line, doesn't have to bounce.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought it crossed the line, but the goal umpire, well, he was a bit closer than us, I suppose. We see Greg over to Hickey. Hickey to Ramsey. He'd be enjoying this, Roy Ramsey. Alshaw. Now, is that holding the ball? No, said the umpire. A throw-in to take place, but Ramsey played with North, went out to Essendon for a short stint. Now he's back at North, and he'd be loving this.
Well, he's certainly enjoying it today, or he should be. North Melbourne have had 40 scoring shots, Essendon only 20. It's Essendon in attack, though, picked up by Harvey. The hand pass comes back out to King. King tries to have a shot to goal, but the mark has been taken by Keith Gregg. Gregg goes out, the left foot pass looks good. Yes, it had been marked by Demetriou. He can play on if he wishes now. He goes for a short pass up the flank. With a chance for North through Cracker. Jimmy Cracker caught. Got a hand pass away. Billy through it. Taken by Hurd. Given to Walsh. Walsh breaks around now from the half-forward flank. Drives into Van der Haar, who takes the mark once again.
Tremendous performance by Paul Van der Haar today. He's kicked 6 goals already. He has taken 13 marks. What more can you ask? And can he kick goal number 7? Oh, it's a beautiful looking kick. Will it get there?
Yep.
Oh, yes, I think it did. 7 goals to Paul Vanderhaar. An outstanding performance at centre-half forward for the Bombers.
North Melbourne, 21 goals, 19, 145. Essendon, 14 goals, 7, 91 on Seven's big lead. Yes, he's done a great job there at centre-half forward. Vanderhaar,
Well, 7
as
goals.
Glendenning as at the other end. They've been two great players. But Essendon haven't had enough Paul Vanderhaars this afternoon, have they? King started off all right, kicking 4 goals, but it was taken off the ground and brought back at three-quarter time. Glendenning's gone all day, so is Vanderhaar, but it's North Melbourne well in control.
Peter Cameron mounts it in the centre. Let's see who gets this one out of the centre. McCann, a big knock, but it's taken away by Watson. Up towards half forward, punched away by Peter Smith. That's as good as a kick. He was looking down there for Dimitrios. Taken away by Mark Harvey. Over to Mark Thompson. He goes on the left foot, looking down there towards Terry Danaher. And Danaher has Mark at half forward flank for the Bombers.
Bit late in the game, 22, getting toward the 23-minute mark. Short pass, finds Madden. And Madden takes the mark in the forward pocket for Essendon, only 35 to 40 metres out from goal. Simon Madden has not scored any goals out of the Essendon total of 14 goals, 7. Going for his first goal and hopeful for Essendon's 15th. Time clock, 23 minutes exactly into the final term.
Simon Madden, usually a good kick at goal, but not on this occasion because he's only put it through for 1 behind as the time clock moves round to 23 minutes and 15 seconds. North Melbourne on 21-19. Oh, this is a decisive win. Essendon on 14-8, as you can tell by the scoring shots, Jack.
There's 53 points the difference too in the teams. Good diving mark from the full-back's kick in, taken by John Law. You can see a loose man out there on the wing. Here they go now. North Melbourne through Keith Gregg with the ball on centre wing. Gregg carries it up to the half-forward zone. He's gone for the long placement kick, and oh, it wasn't a good kick though. It dropped a bit short, and it's going to be taken away here by Frank Donnell.
Frank Donnell on the left foot, straight back to Keith Gregg. And Keith Gregg having, his skills are unbelievable, Gregg, today as he's walked and weaved and delivered the ball. There's Matthew Larkin. That's a bad one on that occasion. He's went for the low pass. He definitely just tends to get a bit heavy in the legs in the last quarter, I reckon. Jack tires a little bit, and it takes away a little bit of Matthew's effectiveness.
Well, he certainly was effective in the first 3 quarters. Boundary throw in with Glendenning doing the ruck work now against Walsh. The ball comes down, taken by Folds. The left foot kick travels down the flank, and Shivelbush goes in to take the mark for North Melbourne on the half-forward flank. He'll be looking for a teammate further afield, but can he find one? Into the forward pocket it travels in the gloom at VFL Park. The ball tapped out. No one can get it yet. Well picked up on that occasion by Jonas. Hand passes in. Oh, big merit. Meant Jimmy Cracker flat in the middle of the chest. And a free kick going to Roger Merritt.
Well, umpire Peter Carey on screen deliberated on that one. He said Merritt copped it too high. He was right on the screen, but a bit lucky Merritt because he tried to crash his way through against about 3 guys. But he's trying to liven up the Essendon side. Oh, well done, Stephen Hickey. How good was that as McDonald out to Phil Cracker. Here's danger. He fires. Phil Cracker. Goal. Beautiful football, North Melbourne. 2 goals to Phil Cracker.
Well, North Melbourne doing it well against the reigning premiers Essendon. North Melbourne 22 goals, 19, 151. Essendon 14 goals, 8, 92.
Melbourne kicking 13-12 to the Bombers 6-4 to run out convincing winners by 59 points, and certainly their best win of the season. In the stats, North on top in kicks, marks, the hit-outs and the shots at goal. Essendon and Glendenning got 4 apiece, and for Essendon, their major contributors were Paul Vanderhaar with 4, with 7, and Renee Kink